Hi, I'm Jared Zak from Dott and Crossitt Solicitors. And today I thought we'd give a little bit of a spring market update for our clients, particularly our clients who may be looking to sell their property in market conditions which are markedly better from this time last year. Now, there haven't been too many legal developments over the last 12 months to take note of, but there are some things you need to be careful of. Firstly, bank turnaround times for buyers' finance approval is still taking a really long time. Gone are the days of the 5 business day turnaround time. You're really looking at now 10 business days and sometimes more. So we're having our vendors be requested to provide extensions to the cool-off periods. Now, what do we do about this? Because 10 business days, 15 business days, having your contract up in the air, that's a long time, particularly in a very short spring period. Well, vendors can always ask for a 66W certificate. That's basically auction conditions. That may not always work for buyers. They may not be prepared to take that risk. So you may have to accommodate some requests to extend the cool-off period. Now, we're recommending to our vendors that they request an extension fee, maybe a few $100s, if the vendor is asked to extend the cool-off period. That may be just enough pressure to put on the buyer to push the broker to try a little bit harder and to get that turnaround time done. What is the main difference between an auction contract and a private treaty contract from a legal perspective? Not a heck of a lot. I mean, there are some auction terms and conditions that need to go in there, but basically the architecture is the same. But one thing that we recommend you do in auction contracts is not putting clauses that you don't need, because that can put some buyers off. That can be the difference between having 2 or 3 other buyers not attend the auction and help bid up the price. So what clauses are put in by vendor solicitors that you don't need? Well, sometimes the release of deposit clause. Okay, if you don't need to get access to your deposit that you get on your property before settlement, then don't have your solicitor ask that there be a release of deposit clause in there, because that just puts off some buyers. Now, we've also had a lot of clients who have asked us to prepare a contract for sale, maybe in winter or maybe even back in summer. And they haven't managed to sell the property then, but they've come to us and they've said, look, spring is here, we want to try again. Do we need to update our contract for sale? Well, how old does a contract have to be before you have to update it? As solicitors, we get very, very nervous if you're going to market with a contract for sale that's older than 6 months. There's a lot of documents in a contract for sale that need to be fresher than 6 months as a matter of law. But even then, we still think that if the contract is more than a couple of months old, we'd still prefer to have a fresh set of eyes look at it, update it, and get it back to the market.